Inflation is going up. And not to mention, when we talk about home ownership, HOA, HOA is at its worst. Right now, a lot of people are complaining about HOA, okay? It's a crisis right now.
The worst decision that I ever made as a first-time home buyer is buying a house in a damn HOA.
Well, imagine your HOA fees going from $400 a month to more than $2,000 a month just a couple of years later.
Yeah, that's what's happening to some residents at a local condo complex right now. Fox 35's Matt Trezza is live tonight in Winter Park. So, Matt, you spoke to some people who are really fed up.
Yeah, they're saying their monthly HOA fees have more than quadrupled. Some people say they're having to think about moving out. Cindy Moran owns a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo here at the Winter Park Woods. She says since buying the unit in 2022, she's put a lot of work into the space.
Renovated it, gutted both bathrooms, gutted the kitchen, repainted everything, redid all the trim, the doors, everything.
During that time, she says their HOA fees have skyrocketed. In the meantime, they haven't seen any significant improvements around the property.
The HOA fees, what were they when you moved in?
$400 a month.
And what are they now?
$2,081 going into 2025.
Alexander Austriaco is a retiree who also lives at the complex. He's seen similar increases and says he may have to go back to work to cover the cost.
I think it's over 2 years I haven't been working in IT, so that's sometimes they don't like it.
I need some legal advice here. Tell me what I can and what I can't do. So my parents live in these condominiums where they pay $571 for their homeowners association. About a year ago, they asked for money for the reserve because they had no more money in the homeowners association account. $2,000 is what they asked for, and my parents paid it. Fast forward to today, they sent out another notice asking for another $1,700 to put back in the reserve. They haven't fixed the roofs. The dumpster area literally looks like this all the time, every time. The grass is like never cut and never maintained. I'm sure there's probably something in the contract that allows them to request this money to be provided by all the homeowners. My concern is this money's being requested and they're not using it towards anything. If there's anybody who's familiar with like homeowners association and your rights when it comes to stuff like that, I would really appreciate a little bit of weighing in, because honestly, it's stressing me out that my parents are so stressed out knowing that they have to pay this money. And I honestly don't know at this point if it's even legal for them to request this.
HOA now is $708 a month. We got a special assessment, so it's $708 for the next 4 months, and then it'll go back down to $603 a month. 2, the pool is closed. Apparently Miami-Dade closed it down because they said it was unsafe. 3, I'm hearing that 2 people have tripped in the community and broken bones because of the concrete and the sidewalks are uneven. And just over time, the community has run down. Like, it needs to be painted, it needs pressure washing, the concrete areas need to be fixed, the pools need to be fixed. And it's like, what am I paying all this money for if I can't even feel safe in my community where I'm walking outside at night and, you know, uneven ground and things like that. And this community was one of the better communities to move into 4 years ago when I first bought my place, because I've looked at some communities in Miami-Dade in my price point for what I was looking for. I looked at some and I was like, oh, hell no, I ain't living here. There's a lot of communities in Miami-Dade bad, like run down, and that was 4 years ago. And I'm starting to feel like my community is one of those communities now. And the sad part is like, there's nowhere cheaper to live, in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Also, my mortgage has gone up because of the escrow, like the taxes and insurance. It goes up, so my payment has gone up. And in addition to, now I have a really high HOA to pay. And then your pay doesn't go up. So there's a lot of things that happens in America that discourages you from wanting to like go through the cycle and live here. If you have any resources that you know about that can somehow audit an HOA to see like what's going on, can you please drop them down below? Because it's time.
And people aren't happy about it. Right now, people want to move. Nobody's happy living anymore because of all this increase and all these additional costs. You sign up for one thing, and year after year, it's starting to increase. Watch this.
Insurance expert Carl Sussman says the steep increases mainly come from new state regulations in the wake of the Surfside building collapse. HOAs must now keep much more money on hand to cover infrastructure improvements and repairs.
The inspector comes out and says, look, we have to shear the building up. We have to do other types of upgrades and improvements to bring it to code to be more weather resistant. Then the HOA is basically forced to have to go forward with that, which means a lot of money to the individual homeowners.
Sussman says owners should get more involved with their HOAs to have a say over which inspectors and contractors get hired and the costs they charge for their services.
Be sure that the person that's coming out and looking and giving the bids is legitimate, right? And keep them honest. Maybe get one or two different bids out there. But remember that the law will not let you just pick anybody. It has to be an actual licensed contractor for that type of business.
Even if you try to get yourself involved, I mean, do you have much voice in it? Because it really takes people to come together, and that's another thing. A lot of people complain about this HOA crisis, but no one wants to come together and work together to work at it. What I meant by this, being an advocate for it, learning about it, trying to find the hierarchy or who is in charge of it so you can speak to them about it so there can be change. Because if we don't come together and try to work at it, it's only going to continue to get worse year after year. And that's why for me, I do not want to purchase a home in any HOA community. I'd rather go out there and try to see if I can, find someone to cut my yard if that needs to be grooved month after month. But it's not making sense, y'all, because in your stipulation and contract, people sign those things, but at the end of the day, before purchasing a home, you gotta read those fine print. You gotta see how often do they do assessment. You gotta find out if the area has to be developed within a year or two. Because that's another thing too. When there's an area that is not developed and you're getting ready to develop that area, everything else is gonna go up. And I know a lot of people complain about property tax. Those are the things that we need to consider. So do your research ahead of time before you go and you purchase a home, because one thing, when you get locked into that contract, is one of the hardest things to do. And I wanted to share that with you today. Here's what I will say. Just do your research, do the right thing. You don't want to sign yourself up for failure, because at the end of the day, yes, you may, you're locked in a 30-year mortgage, and honestly, you may not agree with me, but even if you reach that 30-year mark of purchasing your home, it's still not your home. You still got taxes to pay. So I don't know. It's just not making sense. But however, do what you can afford. Even when the bank approves you for amount, make sure that it's affordable for you, because after you sign that, there's a lot of other taxes. Loan officers aren't 100% transparent, okay? They'll tell you that your mortgage is roughly gonna be between $1,300 and $1,500, and by the time you sign, your mortgage become $1,800. And before you know it, year after year, you're paying $1,900, $2,000, and guess what? The HOA is starting to go up, right? Property tax starting to go up, insurance starting to go up, and I believe the PMI, I guess you have to pay down your mortgage for a certain amount of time for that to drop so that you can get your own insurance. So there's a lot of factors that you got to look in. You just got to do your research. I'm saying this to say, HOA is one of those things that's supposed to upkeep the community, but they say one thing and they do the next. It's kind of like people, right? They talk, but there's no action behind it. It's one thing if they're increasing it, right? And they're cleaning up these places. The grass is being groomed, the roads are being smooth, because that's another thing too. The area is upkeep. In some of these HOA communities, it's a hot mess, and they continue to increase it and not doing much. How is that ethical? And who allowed this? Does the government allow this thing to happen year after year? I speak to a lot of homeowners and they talk about the same thing. The story continues to be the same, right? This continuous of increase on HOA's fee. And we gotta fight for our right. This is your money that you are out here, you're working very hard. So if you can get people together and formulate and come together and speak up on it, maybe something can be done about it. Let me know your thoughts on this. I want to hear from you. What's your thought on this? Drop it here.